Friendship International, Step 6. In Step 5, I taught you how to make two different types of pockets, or pages rather. A pocket page, which has an opening, and a standard page, which is just flat on the back. Good place to add flip-flaps and other things like that. So today, I'm going to show you how to add pocket pages to your hinge, your spine hinges. Make sure your album is in the right direction. Hinges are in the center. The opening is on your left. And I have 6 signatures or 6 pages to put in. Let's see. Okay, we're going to start on the last page. And since mine are all the same, all I need to do is worry about where the pockets are, and I like it when there's 2 pockets together. So I'm just going to line them up. So as I put them on, I'll be starting on the back with smooth side. That'll be my last page. And then I'll have an opening here. So all we do is lay these flat, take off the liner of your tape, because I use double-sided tape. And instead of adding tape to this scored area, glue to the scored area, I'm going to open my pocket page a little bit and put a line near the end. I have to do it this way. So I have a line of glue on the bottom, and I just touch it gently together. Open that and place it up to the score line. Now remember, my binding wasn't perfectly straight, so I'm not going to push it down until I know I can make this page look straight. So it might not be exactly on the score line. Once I have it where I want it, I gently burnish it and flip it back and burnish again. So it's very important that the distance here and here is equal and straight, because that will line up all your other 5 pages. So now I repeat. I take off the lining of the tape I have on both sides of the top score. Want my pages together, or the, what is it called, the pocket together. So I put my pocket on one side, I put a line of glue. It really is easier for me to do it this side. A line of glue along the bottom. It doesn't have to be too big. You don't want it oozing out everywhere. Just smoothing it off a little, pushing it together, and opening the pocket and putting it up to the score line. But before I push it down, I'm just lining it up straightwise with a page before it. And then I can burnish it. One nice thing about a Teflon burnisher or score tool is it doesn't leave marks on black paper. Okay, now I'm going to repeat the process again. Remove my liner of my double-sided tape. I'm going to have my plain sides together. So that means I will need glue on this side. Whoops. Try it with my left hand, see if I can do that. I'm just putting a line of tacky glue along the bottom. Smoothing it a little. Squeeze it together. Open it up. Place it over the hinge, but don't go past the first score line. Lay it down and straighten it out. So it's lying on top of the ones you've already done. Then I burnish it. Should have had some baby wipes here. I got a little bit of ink on here. I mean glue, but that will dry. Okay, and now it's sort of like wash, rinse, repeat, like doing your hair. You're going to do this 6 different times. Paying attention to how you have your pockets laid out. Really is easier to do it on my right side, right hand. So I'm just drawing a line of glue, tacky glue, can be any kind of glue you like, on the bottom. Smoothing it out a little, squeezing it together. The pocket does go on the bottom, so opening it up, sliding it to the first score line, and then making sure it's even with the ones before it, and burnishing. I flip both sides and burnish both sides. Now, if you were doing a combination of pages, a standard page and a pocket page, this would be done a little bit differently. And I'll make another video with both sides, three each, for my next album, so you can see it if that's what you choose. But you may choose any kind of pages you like. Depends maybe on how many photos you have that you want to put in this box album. Why I like the pocket page, first of all, I think they're almost easier to put on, is it has a nice big space in the center for more photos. So I'm sliding it up to the score line, but before I burnish it, making sure it's even with the pages before it, then I'll press down. I don't know if you can see, but it's not perfectly up to the score line, because if you remember correctly, I put this on a little bit crooked. This is where you correct that mistake. Now I'm on my front page. My front page will be smooth. I'll have my pockets facing each other. Excuse me. So now we'll put glue in the center. Just running a line along. Remember not to put too much. You don't want a whole lot of glue oozing out. Then I rub my finger against it. Squeeze it together gently so the glue goes on both sides of the pocket. Now I'll put my last pocket in. Over the hinge to the first score line. Before I burnish it, I want to make sure it's nice and straight. It looks straight. There we go. Opening it up and burnishing the back. This album now has 6 signatures, and they can lie flat and have room for lots of photos, And there's no decoration except that first piece I put under the hinge. When I show you the two pages, the plain standard and the pocket page alternating, I will probably pre-decorate at least the pocket pages so you can see the difference. But this is ready for decorating, and this is step 6. But step 7 will be how to put an acrylic pocket on, and we'll do that before we do a lot of decorating. So now we can just lift it up, snap the magnets in place, and this book is ready for an acrylic pocket. And that will be step 7. Have fun putting your pages in. And all ready for photos. Nope, for decoration. Have a great day. God bless.